Hello students, we will discuss one or two more sums of exercise 4.2 so that you people can do. I hope you people are doing the exercise and you are finding it easy. So let us do one or two more sums to complete the exercise. I have taken here sum number 11a part, and we have to prove that this determinant is coming equal to a plus b plus c whole cube. Remember, what is to be proved, we have to take care of that thing. So we having, if I look at the first row or even this term, a minus b minus c, b minus c minus a, and c minus a minus b, right? And when I look at along that particular column, so minus b and 2b, it will give me, if I add them, it will give me plus b, minus c plus 2c, it will give me plus c. So if I add in row 1, row 2 plus row 3, what I am getting, a plus b plus c, here I will get. Similarly, minus c plus 2c, if I add, I will get plus c. 2a minus a, again I am getting a, and same thing will happen here because all the terms are again in the order, cyclic order. So in the LHS, what we will do, we can simply write down apply in R1 plus R2 plus R3, right? So when we are doing addition, we are getting here a plus b plus c. Similarly, 2a minus a means a plus b as such, minus c plus 2c again plus c. So here also a plus b plus c, and there will be no change in R2 and R3. Those two rows we will keep as such. Okay, so this thing is done. Now in the whole first row, what is the term a plus b plus c? So we will take a plus b plus c common in the first row. We are taking the term common from one row, so it will be a plus b plus c whole power 1, and the row 1 will have 1 1 and 1, right? So here 2b and 2c, here b minus c minus a 2c, and this is our now new determinant. And in the previous video I told you, whenever we have 1 1 1 along column, we will make two ones as 0, and in order to do that, you can do here R2 minus R1, R3 minus R1, but here we have the row, first row is 1 1 1, so I can make this element also 0, this element also 0 by subtracting this one from here and this one also from here, right? So what we will do here, in order to make these two 1 0, we will apply the operation now column wise, because I should get this minus this and this a13 position minus a11 position. So the next operation will be in C2 column, C2 minus C1, and in C3 also we will do C3 minus C1. So this one we can use to make these two ones 0. Outside already we have a plus b plus c, so that will remain as such. There is no change in the first column will remain as such. Now 1 minus 1, we are getting here 0, plus b minus 2b. So what it will become, minus b, this minus c minus a is coming as such, 2c minus 2c will become 0, 1 minus 1 again 0, 2b minus 2b 0, minus a minus b plus c minus 2c. So here also we are getting minus a minus b minus c. And once I get two zeros either in row or column, we will just expand that determinant along that row or column. So here first row is having two zeros, even third column is also having two zeros. But if you notice, if I expand along this, 1 is there, so simply I will get this into this minus 0, and our answer will be there, right? So we can write down here expanding along R1. So outside term a plus b plus c will remain as such. When we are expanding along this, it is plus 1 into, so minus sign if I take common, I will get a plus b plus c. Here also if I take minus sign common, it is a plus b plus c and minus 0. Minus into minus, it will become plus. So a plus b plus c into a plus b plus c. So our answer is there, right? This was the RHS to be proved. So this is how we can do the sums The exercise is easy. The main thing is you have to just take care of the properties, and once you are familiar with all the properties, you can do the exercise very very easily, right? So and now we will discuss one more sum. Let us do sum number 12. We have to prove that this determinant is equal to 1 minus x cube whole square. And if you look at the determinant, once again the terms are again in the cyclic order. It is 1 x square, x square 1x, x square 1. Even if you go column wise, then also same. And we have to prove here 1 minus x cube whole square. And this 1 minus x square x cube, it can be written as 1 cube minus x cube as well. And we know the formula of a cube minus b cube, so we can work over that, because directly I will not get here 1 minus x cube, right? And yeah, if you can think of some other like property, you can do, there is no harm. So what I am going to do, if I add either column wise or row wise in either one row or column, so we will get 1 plus x square, right? So if I do in r1 plus r2 plus r3, what we will get here, 1 plus x square, similarly 1 plus x square, and 1 plus x square, and the second row and the third row will remain as such. And now this term we can take common, it will be 1 plus x square outside, and here first row will become 1 1 1, and we know whenever any row or column becomes 1 1 and 1, right, what we are supposed to do, we will make these two ones as 0. So we will apply the operation now column wise. In C2 we will do C2 minus C1, and in C3 also we will do C3 minus C1, right? So definitely you will get your answer. So here we are getting, there will be no change in the first column, it will remain as such, 1 minus 1 0, this will become 1 minus x square, and here x square minus x, again 1 minus 1 0, and x minus x square, and 1 minus x. Okay, now 1 minus x square is there, it can be written as 1 minus x 1 plus x. Here if I take x common, I will get 1 minus x. Here also if I take x common, it will be negative of 1 minus x, right? So what we can do here, I am rewriting the determinant by just arranging the terms. It will be 1 x square x 0, 1 minus x 1 plus x, and here if I take minus x common, it will become 1 minus x, right? And here also 0, if I take x common, it is 1 minus x, and this is also 1 minus x. Clear? Now in the second column, if I cannot take the terms common row wise, because the row is not having anything common, but if I look at the second column and the third column, in the second column also we have one term common, that is 1 minus x. In the third column also we have the term common 1 minus x. 0 will not make any difference here, so we will take out 1 minus x common from C2 and C3. Now I am taking one term common from C2 and one term common from C3. So 1 minus x into 1 minus x will come, and we will get here 1 minus x whole square here, and this term 1 plus x square plus x will remain as such. And here we are getting our determinant now. This is 0, this is 1 plus x, here minus x, this is 0, this is x, and this is 1, right? Now once we get any row or column with two zeros, the next step, without any thinking, you will just expand along that row or column. So here we are getting 1 minus x square, this is 1 plus x square as such, and when we expand along the first row, we are getting here 1 plus x minus x square, right? So this is 1 minus x square and 1 plus x square, and this is also becoming 1 plus x square. Now here also we are getting 1 plus x square whole square into 1 minus x, and if you remember the property, what is the property? the identity that you have a cube minus b cube, this is equals to a minus b into a plus b plus ab. I hope it is clear. So a plus ab plus b square, right? I missed one term. So here what will come? We will write down it as 1 minus x into 1 plus x square, and we are having the square of both terms, so whole square. And now this is a minus b into a plus b plus ab, right? A square plus b square plus ab, and it will be nothing else but this will be a cube minus b cube, and whole square is outside. This square we will write down here. I think your RHS has come. This was only to be proved, 1 minus x cube whole square. So the sum is done, right? So I hope you people now complete your exercise 4.2. In sum number 13, sum number 14 also you have to think of how I can make the identity or the term, right? And then you people can complete your sums. Sum number 15 is the result we have discussed already. If A is a square matrix of order 3, then the determinant of K A will be equals to symbol. Here if I take, because here we have taken one term common from this column, one term common from this column, so square came outside. When the whole because this is the determinant of order 3, so the corresponding matrix will be of order 3 only. So if I take the term common from the first column also, second column also, third column also, same term, then what will happen? Cube will come outside, right? So I think you got your answer. Sum number 15, determinant of K will be equals to K cube determinant A, right? We have done the sum also in the very first exercise based upon this property. Sum number 16, which of the following is correct? What is the determinant? Is it a square matrix, or is it a number associated with matrix, or is it a number associated with square matrix? The definition says determinant is a number associated to a square matrix. So C option will be the answer. So now your exercise you people can complete, right? And we will move to the next exercise in the next video. Thank you, class.